Hello guys, welcome back to my lesson. In this video, I want to tell you the first time about the trigonometric ratio. About trigonometric ratio, you will have new definition is sine. An example, I want to calculate the value for sine. I will write out the form will be here. And the number 30 here is mean you will got the angle with 30 degree equal to 30 degree. And you using calculator for calculate this value. Sine 30, you will have 1 over 2. And the main question for this one is how can you calculate in your calculator sine 30? You can figure out the bottom line here in your calculator, and then you will add more 30 number, and after that you put the number, and then you put the bottom equal here, and your screen in your calculator will show you the value 1 over 2. Example, I have this calculator, and after I write out sine and then I add more value 30 degree, and then you will have the 1 over 2. Another way for calculating, you using sine bottom one more time, and I will use the angle is 45, and enter, you will have square root of 2 over 2 in here. Yes, that is the way how can you figure out the value for sine. So using your calculator by yourself, calculate this one sine 90 degree and sine of 180 degree. Okay, now step by step we will figure out the value of sine and sine here. I will take out sine first, and then 30, enter, you got 1, and after that I'm using sine one more time. I will have 180, and yes, 0. So the value of sine 90 will be 1, and the value for sine 180 will be 0. The second definition I want to introduce is about the cos. The cos is one of three main trigonometric ratio. About the cos, you will have the same thing for sine. If I want to calculate the cos of 30 degree, I will put down in my calculator cos 30. And cos 30 degree, enter, you will have square root of 3 over 2. So it means you will have square root of 3 over 2 is the value of cos 30. Yeah, that is the way how can you use your calculator for calculate the value of trigonometry. And the last one I want to introduce is about the tan. And the meaning, exactly meaning of sine, cos and tan, maybe I will tell you later, but for calculate each of these value, I just want to tutorial about the how to use calculator first. And I got tan 45 degree, and then I want to calculate tan of 30 degree, and the last one I want to try about 60 degree in here. 45, 30 and 60 degree. Okay, how can you use that? I using the bottom of tan here, and 45 is 1. The second one is tan of 30, yes. And then the last one I want to try tan what? 60 degree. Yeah, okay, we got 60 degrees, square root of 3. Yep. So the value for 45 you got 1. Here you got square root of 3 over 3, and the last one you got 3 in here. Yes, that is not too difficult, right? But the first thing when you learn about the trigonometric ratio, you have to know how to use your calculator. Yeah, and the formula for sine, cos and tan, you can see now. When I have the letter cos, tan and sine, I have to add more angle in this formula. The angle will be here, and then I will figure out the value by using this bottom in your calculator. That's not too difficult. Yes, of course, maybe you don't know the exactly meaning of sine, of cos, and tan, but you have to know how to using your calculator figure out each value first, each quantity first. Now let's practice how to use your calculator. You can see for each question here, I want you have me to calculate sine of 10 degree, cos of 38 degree, and something like here for the rest of this exercise. So sine 10 degree, okay. Sine of 10 degree, I will using this bottom sine and 10. And yes, for this one, you can see here I have no answer because the number for this one will be decimal number, so this calculator cannot show out the decimal number. So you can using your calculator. And after take my Casio for this one. I am using my Casio FH580. So the result for this number, sine of 10 degree will be 0.17 like this one. And cos of 33, you will have 0.788. The next one is tan of 65, 2.14. The next one you got sine of 100, 0.984. The next one is cos of 56. You will have 0.559. And the last one, I want to calculate tan of 50. You will got 0.2679 like this. Yeah, that is not too difficult, but you have to care more about the unit of the angle. So I will tell you this one in the next video.